Hi, and welcome to Marcel Creations. We are doing a haul today. I've got some stuff from Amazon. I got some stuff from Temu. I'm not a huge fan of how Temu is doing their packaging now. I used to get everything all in one package, and now everything comes in its own individual package depending on what store. I get it. The tariffs and stuff have changed a lot, but man, this is a pain in the butt. It looks terrible because I end up with 10, 15 packages on my porch. And I ordered it all at the same time, and it used to come in one package, so it just looks really bad. This one is a pretty cool little trinket mold, and it almost looks like little candy puffs or clouds. These little pieces are clouds, and I'll put a picture here for you so you can see what it looks like. And I actually somehow ended up ordering 2 of these, so I don't know how. And this one is ruined because it's got a scratch right in the middle, so this one is no good. That is going to show on every single time I cast it. Hopefully my other one didn't have anything on it. That is the downside of ordering from Temu. You never know what you're going to get. So I'm going to have to look at my other mold and make sure it's not scratched, and I may have to use it instead. So, anywho, that is that one. I have a ton of molds. Oh my gosh, there are so many of them. I got this one. I believe I got this on Amazon. If I have links to everything, I will put them in the description below like I always do. Sometimes Temu, I get them, by the time I get it, the description, it's already sold out and there's nothing I can do about it. But this is a pretty cool little storage tray. So they come in little, again, I'll put it on the screen here so you can see what it looks like. It comes with 2 trays and a lid, and you can pour it, and you can make as many trays as you want to, making this storage potentially just as tall as you want to as well. So you can have 2 trays, you can have 1 tray, you can have 20 trays. And then they essentially, yep, there's a lip here, so you'll be able to just slip them down inside of the one underneath of it. So that's pretty slick. Excited about getting this one. Again, this one I found on, I believe it was on Amazon. I believe this one was also an Amazon find. It's a pencil holder. So you pour it, and then you end up with these 3 round pieces, these tubes, and they slant down a little bit. So really great for putting pens and pencils and that sort of stuff. I never have too much of this. I actually need something in my computer room where I do all my editing. So that's my goal for this one, is to put this in there. So we'll make that. I'll fast forward you through all of the crinkling so you don't have to listen to it. But I try to leave it in these to keep my molds clean. So this one, if I remember correctly, is a vase. And I think it sits in the hands here. It's been a hot minute since I ordered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. This is a vase, and it can set down in the hands, and then you just have the hands. They're a little smaller than I expected them to be, but it's a good quality. It's not terribly thick, but I think it's plenty thick that we'll get what we're looking for out of it. And then obviously the hands are doing this. So that one will be fun to put together. I also got this ring. For those of you that know, I have a service dog. Her name is Maisie. She's my world. I love, love, love that girl. And I saw this on there, and I was actually just clicking on it to see, get more details about it, and ended up hitting buy now. So there you go. It's a dragon mold. If you can see the dragon head here, and he's all coiled up in a little round ball, and then he's hollow on the inside. This is a different one. I've never seen one quite like this. Usually, the mold, they fill all of this with silicone, so I'm assuming they're doing that to try and save silicone, but that's kind of slick. Hopefully, looks like it'll set pretty good. So that one will be fun. A little coiled up dragon. Oh, okay. So this is a set. It's a bow set, like a croquette, I believe they call it, set. So this is a tray, and it's got bows on either end, so it sits on your vanity or your countertop just like this. And then we have a little set, it's roll it over that way, a bow, and then these look like little Easter ears, or maybe, oh, maybe they're not bunny ears. Maybe those must be your tails. So it's just a bow. This would be great for fondant on a cake. Not entirely sure what I would use that for in resin. Yeah, you'd take up that whole tray if you put it on there, but it's pretty. And then we have this little round tray with a bow on it. So you'll pour your resin in there, and then the centerpiece is hollowed out. You got a round tray, and then another square one, again with a bow on it. So a couple different tray pieces with bows, and then just a decorative bow piece. So this is a storage piece. These are the trays. You can pour 3 of them. They have the little handle on the front. I'm assuming that pours. That'll be a bear to keep the bubbles. Yep, it does. And it's got a raised edge there. That's going to be a bear. You'll have to pour it this way and get your resin down in there. So you have to pour it, you know, upright on this way and fill that first and pray you get all those bubbles out. But there's 3 of those. And then this container piece, which holds all of those. This, however, yep, these are going to be to hold it from the sides from popping out. So hopefully when you pour the resin in, that'll pop out. And these pieces are all separated. Interesting. This will be an interesting one. So then these would slide in. Pour it this way. They would slide in from this side. And there's just little soft sponges, probably just to maintain the integrity of these pieces, these 3 here. So this one will be interesting to pour to see how that works. Hopefully I can get enough room here. I got a lot. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this one. This will be fun. It's a little, not sure if this is like a hedgehog or a little porcupine, maybe a porcupine. I can't remember which one this is, but it's a planter, or but you'll pour it and he'll be hollow on the inside. So you could put a little potted plant in it, or whatever you wanted to do. Pens and pencils, that might be really cute too. Super excited to see if that's gonna work. I was worried about the integrity of this one, but it doesn't look too bad. Got something on my mold right there. That's cute. That one, that'll be a darling. I'm excited about that one. This is a dish. It's like a hexagon shape with all these little diamond cuts on the side. It's a pretty deep dish too. Not sure. We'll have to see if this one came with a lid. I don't remember seeing a lid on this one. So that one will be pretty. I do not have a lid for this. So this is just going to be a bowl. Maybe like for some, oh, I can't think of what those desert plants are called. The little, oh gosh, I'll put the name of them here on the screen so you can figure out what I'm talking about. And this is just a tray mold, and this came with it. It's just a little girl shushing. This would be kind of fun to do in, I can't think of the name of it, Resin-crete. And then seal it and then give it to somebody to paint, a little girl or something. That'd be a lot of fun. So you can see she's got flowers in her hair, and she's a little braid going down the side. Very pretty. So I thought that might be fun for like a gift for a little girl. This is an apple. You can see the little stem here. So you'll pour whatever color you want your leaf and your stem to be, brown or green or whatever. And then the rest of this, and there is a lip under that, but not here. I'm a little worried about the integrity of this one. It's very floppy. So we'll have to see. Hopefully that one will work out. It looked really cute in the picture. Making a big old stack here. I am not 100% sure what this is. I will put a picture of whatever it is on the screen. Oh, they're pigs. That's right. This is a set of little pigs. Oh my gosh, these will be fun. These will be perfect for leftover resin. So those should be pretty cute. Set of 4 of them. These are probably my worst shape resin molds that came out from Temu this time, and they just smashed them. That one popped back pretty good. And the silicone is just stuck to each other, so I'm just pulling it, see how it's suctioned together? And I'm just popping it out. Actually, those both popped back pretty well. And they almost like look little fluted edges, like I don't know, like on a cake or something. So those will be really, really pretty little dishes. This one, I have no idea why I ordered this. These are rings. I know what I was intending to buy, or I think I thought I was intending to buy, was beads to do my little pins and trinkets with. But these are rings, and they tell you what size they are, 3, 4, 5. It goes all the way up to a size 10. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with one of these, let alone 3 of them. Maybe we'll make some rings and see what they're like. I worry about them being jagged because you don't want that up against your skin, rubbing in between your fingers. If this is, I mean, you sand it, obviously. You can fill it with UV resin or a lot of different options, but I was not a huge fan of the process or the thought of these. So I guess now we're going to give them a shot and see what we come up with. So let me clean up our mess. We're going to go ahead and make something. I'm not entirely sure which one we're going to make yet today, but we'll get something made up and we'll be back once I get that decided. So I have run this through the debubbler, and in these 2 cups I have Tuscan Sun, which is the lighter of the 2 colors, and Caramel is my other one. And I'm just going to mix up a little bit of each color. Whether this is a hedgehog or a porcupine, I figure I can't go wrong with a brownish color palette. Right? Right. I'm going to fill these up a little bit more. I don't know why I ran them through the debubbler before I added color, but, you know, I don't do anything the easy way, so it is what it is. Try and mix these up without stirring in a ton of bubbles. And we are simply going to marble this. Super simple. We've got, let me go ahead and spray some alcohol down into the bottom of this. Try and prevent any bubbles. And we're going to start with a dollop of clear. We've already got a little bit in there. And then we just go back and forth between the colors. Top this off, and then I will be back when it is all ready to demold. I made a mess out of my table. All right. Squeeze and twist. Made a mess. I love the marbling. No bubbles. You see down inside of it too? The marbling is really pretty. He looks like he has freckles. We got a couple little bubbles. I got caught there. And then we can take pen. I don't usually like to use a fine point. And just colors our little eyes in. These would be super cute with a little succulent plant or something like that. Oh my goodness. He's pretty cute. And then the bottom just has just a barely has a sharp edge on it. So we're just gonna use our file and take that edge off. And just like that, it's all better. And I'll put a piece of cork on that. I've got matter of fact, I have a package of cork. These are 3-inch rounds, I think, for the bottom of my coasters. Oops, I got 2. Oh yeah, it's perfect. So then all I do is I just take and now you don't have to worry about it sitting directly on a countertop. There you go. You could put a little plant in it. You could put pens in it. It's kind of, no, it's not bad for pens. So lots of different options. Super cute. You could make them different colors. You could do pinks. You could do blues, whites. You could do it in the resin-crete like we had talked about earlier with a previous project, and then give it away to a birthday party to a little boy or girl, and some paints, and let them paint it themselves. They could paint it to whatever color it is. And what do you think? Is that a porcupine? I think it's a porcupine. It's a woodland creature. Oh my goodness. Super adorable. What do you think? Thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a like, leave us a comment down below, and if you don't mind, hit the subscription button and you won't miss any of our future episodes. We'll leave you a couple episodes here to see if you would like to watch one of those. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.